So this will be my roster reveal portion of this. Pretty simple, really. It's just doing up the teams as I'll reveal my roster. So keep in mind, you were able to select your teams this time around, so it wasn't a random draw. I may do that at some point for Universe Free, just be a while. Let's see how 2 works before we try to do free. So first one on the list is Shag Gable. And there's Shag Gable, Jason Jordan, closer to this actually. Bobby Roode, and Kurt Angle. They be sure. So the Ascension is next. Victor and Connor were stuck in together, but they're going new members. They're 2 members of their team. One is Mojo Rawley. I'm hoping to get a card in too. Let's see how long it takes to get all this. I got a few titles I got afraid there'll be some interesting. There'll actually be titles exclusively for Sunday. So the next one should be. Well, actually, technically they're out here. That's just not the name of the team. D. Sash Sons. This is only because they would have another name, but this is because of member of their team. Why they went with this. So this is for member is. It might seem an odd fit for this team, but he needed to go somewhere. Shinsuke Nakamura. And our member is Ricky the Dragon. A lot of our team name. Yeah. So now we have the Offers of Pain. And their new teammates. These teammates felt very well with the name. This team is Papa Shango, and Bam Bam Bigelow. So be teammates. Yeah, we got one more team. I think there should be with this group. Do no one with that. What did I do that? This is the awesome. Probably could cut already figure to 1 or 2 teammates. The awesome ones. They got Dolph Ziggler. And you got, of course, The Miz. Originally, I had started over 1. I've added a lot more titles, but 2, this was a way to do the team. Different way. I'm kind of been wanting to do it this way again for a while. So, we are now on the B team. Let's gotta add our other 2 members, which is hardest part is always the you know, you gotta re-add all the bloody ass people to the thing, because there's over 200 people. Take that time to take a while. And I'm just gonna leave what it is. And they want to break up, go solo, whatever. That's the way it's gonna be. I mean, you could try to go solo, you just not go have very good luck. Keep forgetting he's got that. He's up there. I don't know. Technically, maybe I guess. Sorry guys, you already slated for that. So Bar is next. They went young. They went with a young group. For their, so you know, younger guys for their team. No, I'm Dar. We are getting closer and closer to the other universe. Obviously, I'll have to be editing. I still gotta get just the movesets and that done. Moveset and entrances. Bellas are not next. They'll be in a little while. Don't worry. Next team is the Blade. Runners. And this is Sting. Ultimate Warrior. Sting's got a long time running buddy. Lex Luger. And shocking, I didn't realize I did this, but it's what it is. It's Shelton Benjamin. That guy, which is shocking because you know, didn't see it, but it just happened. Legend Brothers, of course, get their 2 members. Yeah, whatever. It is what it is. I'll have to get the entrance. It's obviously set up for the teams that's actually go beyond the first card. Depending on how long this takes to get all this done. So Daniel Bryan, and I do have to create a title, I believe, for it's either it's 205 or it may be SmackDown. So he's for there he is, and Stone Cold. So Breezango should be here right there. Yeah. They're partners, so you know what? They don't mind the name. One's right there. Actually, they're both right there. The ties are all together. They're tied together. Okay, next team is Shotgun, and this team was actually not. There's a few of these teams that were not part of the universe to begin with. This is one like the DX by far the biggest. I think one Shotgun, one on that. So it is interesting if you there's a YouTube video out there. You may have seen 2 people confirmed for. They say it's career mode, but is it? You'd think it is that, because Adam Cole and Tyler Breeze both have been confirmed that they're going to be part of 2k20. And the reason I said because that's another, you know, they could be doing like I know Adam Cole does have his baby part. Could that be what he was doing? Voiceover work. Don't forget that. So hopefully it's something to do with the universe. It would be kind of cool though if they continued the story of Buzz. Maybe it becomes a member of. But you think about it though, Buzz kind of skipped in NXT. So which really maybe that's something to do with that. Maybe he has to go back to her. Jakey Snaky. I mean, these guys may get booed. No offense to Undertaker on that, but, and they got, maybe a shock Hideo Itami. But it's what it is. So, the next team actually is not, it's not what they're called, but it's what they're gonna be called, so. Always do that, because if you don't, you gotta have this, I don't think it matters on this team. The Bullet Club. I actually did not realize these guys are all members of this organ. Well, I'm looking for the Bullet Club and the club. So one is right here, AJ Styles, and then the other member is Ben Bala. So now we are on to D-Generation X. I doubt if it's gonna be much of a shock if you watch other broadcasts of mine who one member of the stupid faction. The other one may surprise people, but the first inductee besides main two into D-Generation X. So obviously the main duo is no shock. I always hope I do these right, but when I'm not doing the intro. And every team, every roster will be shown, because I did something to do that, so this is to show them like which one to use. I wish I could, if I had, obviously if I wanted to dedicate more to just the Universal WWE Universal Custom, I could do custom attires, obviously, Triple H. Again, this one shouldn't shock people too much. If you've been watching my mind, Pete Dunne seems to be a member of that team a lot. Even Brandon Joe has been a member of this team quite a bit. Next one may shock people. Cena. That the leaders of worlds, of course. First, he gets moved down there because, of course, I team with the right person on that. This may shock people too, not Jeff, and now Jeff shocks people anymore. It's their fourth member may shock you. Bray wants this guy for whatever reason. We don't know what he's going to do to him. El Mago. Another team that's getting kind of went maybe more of an indie feel to this team this time around. A lot of members that's part of it, of course. We're big in the indie scene. One is these guys, of course, maybe not so much. I mean, Gargano and his old running buddy. Granted, we know that they don't get along so well, but they will learn to. And Ciampa. And then we have. Now, granted, they would get someone else. They get DLC, where that's the EC3 they would get, or Roddy Piper, depending on when I got it. Obviously, probably be EC3 though. I think that would be a better fit for him. Danielson, of course, is one of the ones that gets replaced. And then we got Cassius Ohno. I know this Ciampa ain't exactly light, but we don't know Gargano was. So now we get the Dream Team. And may be shot by the National Nations, and you'll understand why this team was chosen. First, you have the original Dream Team. Of course, you get Bruce the Barber Beefcake, you get Greg the Hammer Valentine. Now these two members. It's simply put, they're both Dreams. Velveteen Dream and the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. By the way, there's one tag team title match. He'll be out in there with Ric Flair. That's right, Ric Flair and him got put in a match. I think it's only a tag team, but still, it's a match for now. Obviously, that rivalry, I think would take off. Obviously, I'll give Dusty credit where it's due. His son, so obviously better than Flair's sons, but then again, Charlotte's, of course, maybe perhaps better than all of them. So we gotta look at it that way too. So we got Orton and Batista, of course. Randy. Oh, there's some controversy on him too. I don't know if you've heard about it. Hey, Fact 2k20. I guess because it's the tattoos. I guess there's a lawsuit pending on from his tattoo artist about her work. It'd be something about if they win that lawsuit, because it's no way may affect. Cause there's a lot of people that use those digital imagery. And I guess that's what it's about. So it could be affect a lot of games if they win. Hopefully, personally, you would figure it's no big deal. But I guess someone's thinking bitch about it. Jinder Mahal and Arya Davari. I can't believe I can't remember that. Oh yeah. If you don't know about it, by the way, right now it's free. If you're a big Game of Thrones fan like myself, go to PlayStation Store. The Dragon theme is free. It's a dynamic free. I think I don't know if it's Viserys and the Ice Dragon version of Viserys or Viserion. Or if it's Drogon, it's hard to tell, but yeah, you got the ice and you got the regular version. So keep that in mind. So we're getting the Horsemen now. Because I've been doing the teams, I'm also having the #1 contenders matches. Now, it's sadly the pay-per-views. You will see women compete on them, but technically they're not no titles for that. That are part of the pay-per-view, and that's only simply I needed a lot of tag team titles to get everything in there. Yeah, every tag team. I found a way to do it. Believe it or not, I found that way to make that so I did it. And the men, of course, all the men had a match. Because I only had like 16 men left by the time I got done with the other titles. So, like, why don't I do this? The women, of course, already had. Aleister Black already had. Were participating. They already were all there. So, Flair, I know Flair, don't get me wrong. I need Ricochet first. Then we get to Rick. I still like I like that version better, I'm sorry. Very old school, very before he just I know he cut his why he cut his locks. He was one that was very it was for PWI was having big giveaway or something, contest or something. I remember that's why he did that. He shared this locks off for that purpose. So we are getting the golden truth now. Yeah, you're right. Both these teams, of course. No, there is a spatial stipulation on the other Indie Circuit tag, women's tag. I don't get to that one. We never get to that. Back, I go back front. So hold on, bear with me. On the golden truth. So let's get, and this is Kurt Hawkins, Zack Ryder, Goldust, and Archer. I don't think these guys get moved. I bet he gets shared. I don't know, go. That's what we'll try to. I'm just joking around. All this is not. I get it. It's his family. That's all. Considering how long though he's been with WWE, it is kind of shocking. It's been there a long time, so granted, think about how many titles he has. Although it's granted he's only been a Mary Carter, but still. Power Foundation almost. So he could, you know, 3 out of 4. Obviously, if you're a big fan, you would know 3 out of 4 here. The Hitman. Only takes a while because you gotta get Fraudi's like 100. Oh my credit, which is like 100 minus the ones that's part of the universe. So British Bulldog, and I went with this guy because I remember he's Canadian. I remember right, he was Canadian. I think I'm pretty sure he was, or was that Tom Sink? Cannot remember. I mean, can't find out on the in-game because, of course, that's just the model version. Too bad Strike Force wasn't part of it though. Like Strike Force. So now we get Havoc. I went with Havoc because it's a recognizable name on here. Obviously, this is the War Raider. Will be the War Raiders when I get that DLC. Because the first two members. Let's see who was going to play. I could have obviously put all of them together, but Lashley's keeping his team. So the team he will be with will be very obvious. It's one of the ones on that team. There's a possibility these guys or at least two of them are with one of them or some in a match with their other Eagles. So you can say that's fake this or fake Razor or whatever, but we know it's the real version, but to keep it where it's not too confusing, Psycho Sid. And obviously two of these guys used to be Weapons Mass Destruction. But Brock likes his team. Most of it. He don't know about his own partner yet. He will find out quickly though. Considering his own partner and him are on Raw one for the title, so we'll see. Again, hopefully we'll get that done today. Depends how long it takes to get this. I want to get it done because I really want to get this going again. I obviously love this game. For me, this was by far my favorite. This has been my favorite version of my favorite WWE games. I've spent a lot of them. I don't remember which one it was. There was one where you used to be able to compete with the women. Men and women could compete. I understand why they don't have it anymore, but there was one on N64. I remember I had that. I don't remember if it was an Acclaim one or if it was when they got with THQ, but I remember there was one of them. And whereas I remember that Kelly Danger, she's now known, Kelly Desire was what she was known to do. That was my tag team partner on that one. My immediate partner. That's all I remember. I can't remember which one it was. It might have actually been an Acclaim one, and then worries I'm beginning to wonder if that wasn't the case. Because there was one I remember having that had shortly after Owen Hart died. It was after Owen Hart died, the one immediately following that. They had the band, armband, you could put on your people, which, yes, everyone of my creator, everyone, I'd put that on everyone I could. I didn't sit up here review when it happened, but I know my family, because they mentioned they were watching, my niece and her dad mentioned it. So now we get Money Inc. That was Lucha Dragon, sorry. So we're getting Money, yeah. But so you didn't think about on here being you had the mixed match challenge, obviously. And there are those women, of course, who actually I don't think I need to do that with this as a short minute. So, the first two will probably, it's interesting how this works. There's only one of these guys who really is not an afford to a member of authority. Channel Mac. Sorry, Channel. You'll get Boodle. DiBiase. That's the one member of it. Obviously, because the next one's also worthy. There's all mine. Baron Blade, huh? We get in the New Days, new member. They get a new member. Yeah. They're getting. It took me a while to think of who to put with them, but it didn't make sense. We'll see. Well, Taylor, him, and Xavier Woods is technical tag team man. This was another team that was really shocked weren't put into tag teams. They are a tag team. Some of these teams, I mean, seriously, you would have thought some of these teams would have been put together. The new NWO. Nash. God, that's not. I don't know, give me the. Scott Hall. Then there are other members. Well, technically, all of them are been away. I guess technically, they've been with one. Maybe Clancy's been with the NWO. Well, he's got the outfit. Cold Quinn. So I think this is right here. The pit. Those. And their tag team members are. This one do there. Let's go here. It's right there. They're Mysterio. Energy Girl. Sorry, Ray. Yeah, you guys are pretty good mood. Okay, we're getting to Revival next. Again, I didn't know who to throw off, who to put with these guys. I got to select this time instead of random job. Again, probably doing that at some point with a third universe. In the beginning, I just want to try to focus on two, which are this WWE universe, and then of course the indie, where the majority of the creative stores will be. So this is another one of these. Seriously though, I was shocked they didn't think to put some of these tag teams on the tag team list to begin with. This is one of those teams. Also kind of shocked. Only one member, actually I guess two members are right to center on. Well, take about three. Godfather technically, or Goodfather as he was named. One is with them. Jeff Ivory and Jacqueline, of course. I keep forgetting that they were a member of that faction together. Never do team them up. So this is Robert and Ricky, obviously. Don't matter which order on those two. So again, I hope to get the first regular broadcast with the first night's matches, the Raw's matches, and then maybe a shock. I really was having a hard time finding where to put him. But this came together. He'll probably have to carry his portion of the tag team. Their tag team. I don't know how much only will be able to do. Okay, we're getting Rusev Day next. Actually keeping their name. Yes. Hope they don't mess up their entrance. And they're together. So they get Gentleman Jack Gallagher and maybe a shock, but I think it fits in with them. No way Jose. Sanity. If we're doing anything else, I'm doing this. And their fourth member is Because he kind of became like a loose cannon to us, so why I thought of him more for these guys. DDP. And not to mention any sort for him. So next one again, Team Wrestle would have been together. Should have been together. I understand what it was. They didn't get teaming up again until after the game came out. Short-lived, yeah, but still. May also. So no, 3 to 4. Then I have to show my paper for the 4th one. Oh, and I've added someone to my uploads. So if you liked her, if you've seen these broadcasts, you may like her. I've added I took Trevor down, but he had no downloads at all. And I've added the Punisher to the list. So, oh, why am I looking at my paper? I don't know if I remember. Dean. The 4th member I need to look at. Andrade Cien. Also, I watched someone I watched a lot on YouTube, Dankoffs. And he claimed the top 30 PS4 downloads was supposed to be that Rumble, but I question it because the Spider-Man that's in the top 30 did not look like the one that's he had. One, because it looks like it should have eye holes, and the one he did didn't look like it had any. Not to mention we'll soon maybe, because of course I have PS4, so I do know which ones are in it. It's Cedric Alexander and King Booker. Still, I don't know. I think the other Crown up. Oh, we got the Thrill Seekers next. I'm just doing this. It's gonna cut off anyway, but if I do it any other way, the whole name ain't there. The one that's just gonna drop, but if you do it any other way, the name gets cut off, dash gets cut off. That's not on there at all. So this is Edge. After this, of course, I have to do the other part of it, which is putting them on the programs. Christian. Canadian Force. Team Canada in a way too. It's 3 out of 4. Jericho, and of course, last member, Akira Tozawa. Bode, yeah, that's fair. Now we get to Titus Worldwide. Dana, of course, is not part of one. She's gonna have her own team. This one, because one's been with them a lot on random. I do not know what causes that when it does that. Flash and cuts stuff off. I don't know what's causing that. I thought it might be my system, but it don't act up except when I'm broadcasting, so it's kind of weird. Boss Man, of course, he's been with them for a while. Head of security. And he personally picked this guy as his partner, for his partner. It's Gulag, because they made a great duel once before. They were teamed up on here. So, TM61. And they get what I call TK69. Like I said, I like that crown better than some other ones. TJP. And another download guy. Should be easy to find in this group. Mike Canales. So the Undisputed Era. Wait. Just the Undisputed Era. I don't even. These guys got a name change because, of course, they're a tag. Gotta force them out. Technically, probably don't need to worry about it, but one member I don't know member of the Wrestle War. Because, of course, their dad's part of their group team now. With them. I wish the manga was on there. Though. Would have threw him with these for you. And of course, another man, definitely Polynesian descent. The Rock. These guys are moving. Now for the last two teams. No shock on this team. Sure, people will watch other broadcasts, but know this team. Hand selected, of course, by the team captain, Mr. Lesnar. Even though he has doubts on his own partner, Joseph didn't impress me much, really. Other than tables match they had against Shield, and hell, Joe was the only one got eliminated in that match. Where is he? Strowman, and then of course the one creative guy that's with him. The one creative guy. I could say one creative. Technically, there's two creative guys. It's part of this universe because there is Tommaso Ciampa as well. But I don't consider that one because he should have just been part of the game to begin with. I don't understand that was something to do with the fact they don't get NXT stars don't get paid as much, but he should have knew it. I mean, you at least go get paid, and well, you're going to get used, so you might as well get paid and for it, right? Because you know he should have knew he's going to be part of community creations. So this is Drew McIntyre. This one's a placeholder. I plan on getting it next month. Again, I don't know what causes that flat. I don't know what it may be something to do with YouTube doing that. I don't know. Again, it don't seem to do it. Where the hell is? Oh, I'm looking at that. I think I gotta look here at Demon, Finn Balor Demon. That's until I get Bobby Lashley. But yeah, if I do a third universe on that universe, and the reason I do this, I don't have no room. Otherwise, I would get Constable Corbin. But I personally don't care how they look. This month, who cares? And Leo Rush. Yeah, you guys should definitely move. So now we get the ladies. Most of these are going to need to be done. Luckily, there's only 11 teams. There's the downside on the women teams. I would have to either do only 11 or 20, because I need 70. Obviously, not all creative guys would be part of University. Or if I do that, at some point I probably will do it. I just don't know when. I want to get the main two going first, which is their universe, and then of course this universe. Sonya Deville. Mandy Rose. Where's Mandy? There she is. And they got two crib too. Unless it's paid, not them per se, but this so they can't go to download because she'll be using the phone. That's because her and Paige actually made a great duo. Next to Fallen. So this was to be the Fallen, which should be good. These are fine people, because there's so many. the ladies and all these extra copies of people, of course. And all my credit people. Naya. Tamina. Naomi. And Jacqueline. Okay. The 4 horsewomen. And this is out of 7 Sherman. One I should have to go down. God, how many people are up there? Look at all creative people open up over a park. Kind of here too. Sasha. Becky. And of course, Charlotte. Now we're on this team. Hit. Not whatever. Hello. The hit squad. She likes to hit people. Forgot about high rollers. That would have been a good team name for their team. So this is well, the Ronda. Shayna Baszler. Ivory. And someone was kind of out of place and Water Potter, but that's what these guys, Kyrie. I know it's for pressure been another way around, but who was being booed, who was being... Yeah. Okay, this team should be here somewhere. The Iconics. Their new duo is one's here. Candice LeRae. Man. Stephanie. Next team is here too. They're up here, but they'll be getting name change, so they ain't just them, obviously. Do that, blap, and then go up. So again, on team I can't do that with is Thrill Seekers, because this won't be on there to do that with them. Got to force them back together. And this actually, when I first started, this is the way I was doing these 4 words together back then. It just didn't work out for one of these members being part of those with the credit. Lana did not get along with one of them. It was a big cluster. And race. Could almost, except when, of course, the Hollywood or whatever road. So now we get the Naughty Girls. And depending on what time it is when I get done with that and all the superstars, I'll base where I'll fix the entrances or not. Or they'll just go to a broadcast for the teams, or just leave it alone for the first show. Because I don't want to, of course, So, because I got a lot of tag, there's gonna be quite a few tag team matches on that one. So, first member should be, oh, won't be, because, Ace will be right there. It's always good when you get to tag team, because you know it's gonna be a female, only female, it makes it faster. Nikki. And their last two members. One's right there, and then the other one, I think it's somewhere, it's right here. So now we're getting the new foundation. I really thought about putting Natalia Wolf from the well, still gonna. Cause for a while there, it looked like those two were going on with big rivalry going on. And then they went another direction with it, so. Remember that's happened about when either Natty got hurt or it was when her dad died. Something. So I do like her new partner though. It's kind of shocked she came out of retirement for, but it's cool. Beth. Oh, they get the last down there. Dakota. Ice. I call it that duel Ice and Fire. Man, because Alendra's actually really been one of those tough ones, but Ivory. You see why she's so good. Of course, former Glow champion as well. Up here might be good. That's actually Tina or Nina Ferrari, depending on which was Glow or the it's a Pow Wow or something like that. Powerful woman wrestler. Back in the day, Power and Glory. So this is. I hope these two will want to be a bad team. Kind of come off as that they would be interesting to those two. And they also got a shop. The Wish. Trish. And that's Dana Brooke. Now the team that's already here. Right squad, just gotta add one member to this mix. That is Lita. And then we get the last team is Vicious. Now you will see me when I'm doing the Superstar part of this. So be seeing me add a few other creative people. These are more behind the scenes people. That's behind the scenes people for this universe. They're not gonna be rosters. At least not for points. You know, no, you could always see it happen. Obviously, let's face it, that could always happen. So this is, I gotta find her. Diana, Gracious. Now, technically, the first beginning shooter may be pretty obvious with her tag team partners a bit. Jane Day. Asuka. We haven't been seen yet. Either one of them. And Ember. No, they're shared. I realized I actually had a better version of that Love Bites logo. Yeah, of course, AJ Lee. So now we gotta get over here and of course start adding. You actually it's one of these ones that get thrown onto these because he's again behind the scenes stuff. So he won't. We're just gonna do it like that. T is gonna be product bigger in the other universe too, obviously. So yeah, if it says go solo, I'm leaving that stuff alone. The only people I have to change stuff on would of course be any of my creative guys. Here's one. What it is. You could try to make it on your own. Wouldn't advise it. You won't get. You'll be ineligible for points if you do that. But you never know. Enough 4 people do it. There you go. There's a new team. Now, when you have, if you have a 70 team universe, because you got 50 or 20, like I usually do, it's 50 male teams, 20 women. There want to be a chance to do a new team? Technically, you could, I guess, but because you could always go a different route on that. Oh wait, what the hell am I doing? What the hell are you doing overboard? I'm part of it. Part of this universe. Trying to get some extra playtime. To buy it. It's kind of what I do. If you may notice how I did my creative people. It makes it easier to tell which ones are creative. I retire, not really paying attention. Because they're all capitals, of course, and against non-capitals. Oh, maybe it ain't Russo if he wants to split from me. You don't like some of his teammates. It happens. You don't have to get along. I'm sure, for instance, Demon. I call him Demon because not to confuse with the other version of him. I'm sure him and Corbin don't get along. You know, no old philosophy, can't beat them, join them. And we getting new titles, obviously. We got quite a few that's gonna be coming into this universe. Once I do this, I'll probably end the broadcast and then start once I'm getting the cards set up and for Raw. Maybe I'll just keep going. I also realize I think I may have enough. I have to keep an eye on. I have to look. I may have enough for some of my stuff on my career mode I was doing. Don't want to purchase. So got almost 14 files, between 13 and 14 files on my VC. But truthfully, that accelerated a huge boost. I mean, seriously, if you want the best, you know, most unlocked wrestlers, it's just the fastest way to go. Walker ain't part of it. I know. Yeah, Baron, you're actually making it. And he'll be, of course, backstage on the GMs. I haven't decided who the third one is. Actually, yeah, I don't know who the GM is. Technically, there's a wrestler promoter type thing going on there as well, which is Frank King, Indie Circuit. BCW, of course, is going to be Form a team. Easy points. Trying to cheat there, Bailey. Should have looked at the figure who you want to form a team with. You want to form a team too? But yeah, so Baron be over BCW and over at the ACW, which in my federation is the Alpha Shadowship Wrestling. That's a Dusty Rhodes group. Yeah. Without going to AEW. And that's only because I don't want to have to download Cody. Or you do have the Bullet Code, technically. It's a creative version of the Bullet Code. Creative codes. We have them in this universe, of course, too, which the Good Brothers and AJ Styles and Balor. But if you're wondering, this takes on a little bit. There's like I think I know there is. There's over 200 wrestlers. I don't know that because, well, how you know this is you ever look how many are on their card and say no. That's too bad they don't, even though they had the B team, too bad they didn't think they put their look on here. Their shirts. But this is, you won't see this universe start over again. Not even once we get through a whole year, because we'll work this team they may get shake up, obviously, because that's part of this whole thing. You want to stay together as a team? They'll do well. Tag team, then that way tag teams could definitely split up. But as far as the men, yes, every male has a chance at a title. All the women, of course, got that. Their teams actually got it. The men teams, they don't at the start have that, but they will get a chance in a way, because there'll be #1 contenders matches. I'll be doing as well for the tag titles, so you'll see a lot of those. And that's what that's about. They're competing for that chance, and obviously they go against the champs. So it's crucial. You definitely want to win those #1 contender matches. That's how we'll have for the other titles as well. And all of these those matches, even those matches are worth 10 points. All title matches are just a 10-point. Well, the opening title matches, you know. After that, there'll be a different point system, depending on how many participants. Because the only people that are exempt, how you stay together after this year's over, which is we start in May, we go to May. So once we get back to May, obviously it'll be when that shakeup happens. One way you stay together, You are top of the rankings from the points, or, other than that, titles. If you have a title, obviously the tag titles is particular, you're not going to get split up. However, oh yeah, there's a however on that. Don't guarantee your foursome to stay together. The only way to do that is you gotta top the charts. And this is the women and men, not. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. And he'll probably see him more in his NWO outfit or those black trunks. No, we're not seeing B-hole Cole. But the quintessential Rubicon. I like the name. With that one and Cole's twin brother. That actually wasn't a bad idea. Might not work for him. But of course, it's the evil brother, ain't that Michael Cole? Oh, he's undefeated wrestling. In case you haven't, for somewhere you hadn't heard that about the thousand times he says it on this game. Dana. Again, I hope it doesn't take too long that way, because I won't turn entrances on. I mean, I'll have entrances on, but I won't fix them if it's, I'd rather just get right to the action. You know, and not worry about that. Another reason I don't rush this part. I don't want to make a mistake, you know, and forget I didn't cut these people on the shows. Love it. At least I could go quicker and then I gotta start that universe over. Do not make the mistake if you do your own universe without these other cards on it. Do not make the mistake like I did. Do not erase Raw. Whatever you do, right over it, change it, and why you don't want to do that. If you delete Raw, it'll jump to one of the other nights on you. I found that out the hard way. Oh crap. Trying to hear me. Shit, my people watching on private bar there. Bullshit line. Fucking this shit. I ain't talking loud. Sorry. Trying to get through this fast. Because I've got to set up a lot of tactics. Some may be done, obviously, but others won't appear. And I ain't gonna worry about it for the first show. I know it's gonna take a little while. And then the card itself takes a little while to get through and all that. Especially as you start eliminating people in this match. Or they go for that where they roll down and need to recover. If you don't want to attack when they're down, I will. I like attacking them when they're down. She's actually one that does get at it. She's always an on that team. She's backstage personnel. He's always the one. No. Go. Go. Malik. Okay, Malik. I just want to call him Roman Malik. That's why I'm trying pronunciation of his name. Damn. Tommy. No. Okay, then we got chickens in there. Mate, no. What? Jake. That's why I knew that's coming up. Oh, yeah, Jane. Wait a minute, I took his apartment, didn't I? I'm not sure about her partner. So I thought I didn't recall doing it. That's when I came back. Oh, your attitude. You're not a very angry person. You'd be happy. This is the. I don't stay angry. I mean, she's after all. She's the vicious. This is the delicious. Oh, that was her power rank. I was about to say. What the hell? What the hell? So we were on Janie. Aggressive. Jason. Oh, actually, yeah. This don't start back at the top of the like your creative people and your editing do. Annoying. Have to reload, wait and wait for the load. Obviously. No. It's not going too bad though. I'm already in the case. I could set both teams up. We'll see. Don't take super long. Oh, I do have to get a card set up though too, so I remember that. Oh, it does allow me to skip past entrances if that's the case. Keep going. Probably do for the first one, so obviously we gotta get everything so it takes a little bit. Cat, no, she's not, no. She's one of the few that got on the front because I couldn't get the... And there's only one of my creative guys, well, two. Maggie Storm, it would not fit on her outfit. Whatever reason, won't work with the outfit she's got. Sam Morris, because I can't get it, he's got at max points. Or near it, so I try that. This I want to remove something. I would have to remove on him to do that. I was kind of shocked he really was up there because he don't got a lot on him. I was kind of shocked he was up there. He don't have a lot on his outfit, so I was really shocked by it. That this was at maximum. Didn't look like I don't know how much this head stuff takes. Probably takes up 30 some. Some of the on that. I don't want to get rid of that part. So he's one of the few that want to have his team name, but some other again I don't think two like that. Which is an acceptable parameters. I don't know. I don't know the over a belt. There might be a number one contenders match. Undisputed era. I can't remember. I know. Oh, and how I did it was just like in the participants. Those was in the cruiserweight match. Obviously separate draw. That's still the same match. They weren't in the. I didn't put them in the rest of the drawing. That way, just didn't think that was really fair to have them go for that. And other people may not. They could get double shot, and other people want to have a shot. So I fixed that on this one. It's been annoying tomorrow on that one. Not saying I want to do double duty, obviously. You could very well do double duty, and know there's at least someone, I'm sure, doing double duty at some point. Every so often that happens. I think I hit on that don't. Nope, no. No, he's kind of got in trouble on him. He's kind of got, I guess, a pretty bad mouth or something. Kind of got, his mouth's got him in a lot of trouble, I guess, backstage. Like these guys with open challenge. That's, of course, if you got an open challenge, you better deliver. That's what I'm saying. You don't. That's not good. I think the other, yeah, the other two trade guys I gotta add would be later. They'd be further down. Oh, don't want to forget Chomp. Well, Chomp is, they usually don't get overlooked because I think his is all capitals. And he's, the other ones are down there too. We're at the end. This is a good song. It's not taking super long to do this. Again, if I do that one universe, I can think about the universe 3. I don't know when I'll do that, but I'm probably will at some point. I may keep that open for a while though, so we can do some rumbles with filters. I still gotta do the women's 8-bit one with the filter. I haven't done that one in a long time. I know I did the men's and some, or 16-bit or whatever filter is, and that's something old, very old. Back to their first WWE games, 8-bit era. Not forget it when we got had the crucifix now, bouncing across the ring, trying to capture. Fun times. Of course, I think the one back in the day I looked forward to the most was Royal Rumble when it came out. It was the Super Nintendo thing. Waiting forever for a store or video store to get it where we could rent it out. I was on that list for a while. So I'm looking at the tag teams. Some will definitely have their entrances, others won't. But it's also I gotta look at another page as well, because that's the page with the #1 contender matches on it. Should do that while I'm doing that. Because that'd be the universal tag #1 contenders match, and then one of the other titles, what should be on that Sunday one, would be on that. Oh, forgot to write down some participants. 2 participants. I gotta look at this page. I missed out on some people. Look, I know which team this was. It's on this to be on this one. Yeah. Honor Club, I think's brain down. So cash this over now. That's not the one. Rhythm Blues, it's just Elias and Tatanka. Or if I don't know what teams are sometimes their main teams. Oh, can't confuse I'm looking and see money, then I see why it was the two it's listed, because Beer Money Incorporated. Obviously Bobby Roots too. To make it simpler, when there's two, because every foursome has 2 teams. This makes it simpler doing it that way. Again, if I gotta hit that, and sometimes I don't. So we got Noam Dar. Mr. Larkin. You guys may want to tag titles. I don't know. I think they're up for a title match, but I don't know who their opponents are. So I thought it's me and Strowman. Yeah. Actually, it may not be as long. I could get it set up actually, because I think there's why I'm saying I'm looking at this, the mat. This was the one I was concerned about the most, was the second mat ones, but a lot of them are already done. But there's like maybe I gotta figure out who the hell Tonka. I think actually they're done because I think they're with the Revival. Tonka and Elias, so I'm alright. I'm looking at this page and I think every one of these teams is done. And there's no one contender matches. That means I just have to fix their teams on the main show, the title match ones. Because if you do it right, you should have 2 extra. You do 7. If you don't do promos, you should have 2 extra slots. So this first week, that's how it would be. After that, obviously, we could have every week be 6 title matches. Maybe not, maybe not, maybe 3. Because we could have #1 contender matches, stuff like that. Those people didn't get a shot later down the road at the fact. Can't necessarily say pay-per-view, because pay-per-views get their own titles, but, or the Sunday show, I should say, not necessarily pay-per-view, but pay-per-views and stuff. This is only in this universe, other universe don't have that, they don't need that, really, all their people get seen, there's no real need to do that, they're on that one. On the indie circuit, obviously they don't have as many. I think it's like 56 men and 40 women. So obviously, it's no need to deal with this. This is the version. Can't remember which version I used for Flair. And yeah, I like the longer lock version. Nothing wrong with the other one with the shorter locks, but they're same. Remember, it's the same ring, so it really don't matter. Also, like, I admit, even if I had another version of Macho Man, I don't know if I could use it. This is the one I got used to. This was the original one that was in the WWE. Gave Hope. Actually, if you looked at the house shows, he actually beat Hogan quite a bit. By count or something, but still, he was winning a lot of matches against Hogan. PWI, I used to see those ones. They had the match card, obviously, the arena reports. I always liked those. I also like that, because Inside Wrestling magazine had the titles. Only a few I read. Truthfully, I don't think Brock Lesnar's record should really, I think it needs to be an asterisk by that so-called record, because no more than he wrestles. wrestled. It just really wasn't fair to those legitimate ones on those titles. Then again, we're saying that, then we have to, so they have to set up a Moolah's title as well, because she was, for a long part of that, was inactive. Her title reign. By far the longest title reign, I believe, out on record. I hope Sandy's is at least set up right. That'll be the one that I'll do. Because it looks like I think they're on this. And I'll learn if this one is hopefully done right. Just they're part of that first one. Oh, that's sound. What's that saying? No! There ain't no minor shows. Minor. You only get the major shows. 205 is actually the show you want to be on. NXT, all these. I don't have shows like a lot. Actually, VCW is adult. Not there. The loss of it. One more show. I need, like, still trying to think of pay-per-view names too. ACW may borrow a lot from WCW, but GWF, I should know for that one, because that's one I kind of had that universe set up in another format. So we get a lot of history on that one from that. Hope he does, bro. That's something wrong. He never does so well. It's like Shield was actually. I think the only points they got was, and they don't got that guy now. It's Velveteen Dream. Someone got how many points with the rest of them were really. And then they do have one match. I think it's a. I forget what title match it is, but they do have a shot though. A better shot, cause they're two of kind of like Lucha Dragons kind of got on the first night for tag titles, because both their teams were in that match. But yeah, in one match, I think Roman and Dean are in the same match. I may be wrong, but I think that's. Oh yeah, there is that. I've mentioned about the Razor Ramon situation. But yeah, it's in the Scott direction, same match. That's for a title that's not been seen for a while. But it's back. So once I get this done and set up those entrances, I'll probably stop this broadcast. And then start again with the Raw. We'll put a list as Raw, but there's no confusion on which is which. Yeah, there's no confusion on it. Since we're almost done with this. And that is getting close to T, which I got murdered. People in T, creative people. I need But anyway, the two filler, not filler, but the two Sundays that I'll have a PVV or a takeover, those would be the Anarchy shows. Wow, so keep that in mind. like that other Sundays do hold. A takeover is just gonna be I just go pick a sit-in if it's not already listed as which takeover it is. We'll just go pick a sit-in and go with that. So there'll be kind of knowing exactly, hopefully. No know what it says it'll be from a certain sit-in. Make it easier. Maybe to have some fun with that. Someone would love to see. I don't think we've ever had. Well, take it back. I think we did have one. I didn't get to it though. So one was across the street. Our further. It's such a minor food. They go to one once, so my old hometown. Teddy boy. Terry, Tiffany, Titus. Gusto send them out loud, so don't make a mistake here, because again we're in the louders, we're going to go start name to keep TJP, obviously. Tommaso Ciampa, this is one of them. I'm glad for not walking. Might have to have a battle with the Tommies. Loser has to change his name. Disc is still one. And one of our sons, Anarchy Boys. Not Trevor. You know, Trevor would make a very good enforcer. Probably. He could actually look Andre in the ass after all. How many people could say that? Actually, maybe taller. I don't know who's taller. Trevor, big boy. Very big, angry boy. The ties. The ties that bind us. All on the same team. Może ją poprawiło trochę. The next guy should be right after Velvet's injury. I think. No, don't. I have to create it. Oh, I'm gonna tear that up. But then do it on Cena. He's another one that's on both brands. Predator. Some of these guys, once they get their moves, I can't wait to see how they're going to be on the mic creator guys. So it's fun with someone else creating some of them. It's in their entrances too. Just turn it up a little bit. Low. Crazy. Oh. You know what? Screw. I like Warrior. I like my Warrior. Xavier, yeah. So now I just gotta go fix those tag team entrances. I know Zack Ryder's the last guy after all. So, Lucha Dragons? WMD. Trying to see what team would be first since it's right here. Wish they had this like they used to 2k19 where you could just move to each team from this entrance mid. Nah, it ain't good. I think it was. So let's get this first. Base this on Charlotte, I guess. Maybe do like this, do it. Yeah. Okay. Looks like Hit Squad might be next. Actually, you could keep. I don't care if they keep the damn. I ain't worried about the damn Titantron shit. I just want to get the stuff. You know, some of these people will, obviously. And then they just duel, it's the other half of the duel. Obviously, I'll fix Lucha Dragons, because there's this quick fix, kind of. There's this actually. They got, that I don't mind for the, kind of works for them. But I want to give Rondo some music. And oh boy, interesting. He's not women's. So next team. Oh, yeah. Should be Lucha. That shouldn't take too long. They actually, what I mean is they actually got entrance for these guys. So don't take too super long for me. That's called Kalisto, because that's where it's at. Wow. And finally, last team that needs to be fixed is right here. Really don't, for a tag, don't take long. Because, surprisingly enough, there's an entrance. It seems weird to use it, but it works, because it is, you know, Lesnar's ego. Because him and Joe, alright, win for the title. They got a big, good chance of winning the title, too, because look, some of these other teams are not. Depends how well the Dragons work together, really. And why I'm saying that is they actually got a match. They're Well, the whole team is in the match. That whole force is in the match. That's this one right here. You know what though? They could actually use one of these. No, because Strowman's part of their force. So that will conclude this broadcast. Again, I'm going to come right back with this next part of this. But I gotta do something. But Master Life, if you've enjoyed this, subscribe, leave comments. As always, good luck and good game. This all over face. Let's Joe sign out. Till next time, peace. And again, I'll be right back with the Raw broadcast.